Yo, what is going on, guys? Got an interesting story for you here today of a wife who lied about going to a work event and left her children alone. Okay, so instead, what she did was she went out with her boss, she ditched the kids, and of course, her husband decided to divorce her ass, rightfully so, and now she has lost everything. So let's jump into this one. We have here a 35-year-old father of 2 kids. He says, I'm a 35-year-old dad, 35-year-old male dad with 2 kids, 10 male, 7 female. My ex-wife and I divorced 2 years ago after a rough final stretch of our marriage. It was mostly civil and we ended up with a pretty fair 50-50 custody agreement. We don't get along great, but we managed for the sake of the kids. You know, it's very sad, right? Where we live in a world where 50-50 custody is something that's to be considered, you know, something okay, right? It's like, yeah, it's not a decisive victory, but hey, it's all right. When in reality, this is very, very bad for children. 50-50 custody of your kids must absolutely suck, especially sharing it with somebody who is an awful, terrible human being. So he says, yeah, we don't get along great. She works in marketing and her job has the usual social networking side to it. Happy hours, client dinners, etc. I never really had a problem with it until this incident. Let me just stop you right here. I don't really believe this right off the bat. So this woman has a marketing job, right? I would argue that her social networking was probably just her looking for, you know, ways to go out there and entertain other dudes and leave the house. This is someone who clearly doesn't care about being a good wife or a good mother. My inclination is telling me that there were no real social events that she actually had to go out to, and she kind of wanted to go to these things so that she could have her fun and do whatever. Let's continue. Last month, she had the kids for her regular Thursday to Sunday stretch. I got a text from her around 6 p.m. on Friday saying that she had a last-minute work dinner with out-of-town executives and that her co-worker would stop by around 7:30 to check in on the kids while they watched a movie and ate pizza. I wasn't thrilled, but I didn't want to make it a fight. The kids are old enough to entertain themselves for a bit, and I assumed someone she trusted would at least check in like she said. At 8:15, I got a call from my son asking me if I knew when, quote-unquote, mother's friend was coming. He said they were hungry and didn't know how to use the oven. When I asked where their mother was, he said she'd left right after getting ready and they hadn't seen anyone since. Yeah, so the kids got essentially ditched. Now, I made a mistake in this story. So apparently they got divorced beforehand and now she's supposed to be looking after the children, but she's just out doing Lord knows what with Lord knows who and just completely ditching the kids altogether, which is crazy, right? If you can't look after the kids for that day, you know, give them back to the father, I suppose, right? But she wants to have her cake and eat it too. She wants to be able to have 50-50 custody of the kids, but not actually give a damn about them. And she would rather go out. It's funny, right? Because this woman has 50-50 custody. And rather than seeing some random dude at any other point in time, she decides to see them when she has the kids, which is insane to me. Anyway, he called her immediately, no answer. He tried again 10 minutes later, nothing. So he got in the car and drove over. When he arrived, the kids were still in their pajamas, sitting on the couch watching a show, clearly unsure what was going on. No sign of food, no sign of any adults stopping by, and no contact from the ex. And it was 8:45 by then, yeah. So she's completely screwed off for the evening, going to see some dude, basically. He said, I stayed with them, ordered food, and eventually texted her, the kids are fine, but I'm with them now, call me when you're free. She didn't respond until 1:12 in the morning. Like, what are these people, man? What are these people? So when she finally came back, she sounded winded and distracted. Okay, she was out with some dude. She said the dinner ran long. Yeah, I bet it did. And her phone had died. Guys, women... Whenever women's like go, you know, they have these periods of time where you can't contact them, and then they say that their phone died. Don't ever believe it. It's the biggest load of BS you will ever hear. Okay, oh yeah, her phone died, guys. You know, it's interesting, right? Because if your phone died, surely the first thing you would do would be to return to the kids or charge your phone immediately, hunt for a charger, something like that. But no, 1:12 a.m. and she's trying to pull the, oh, my phone battery died nonsense. Ridiculous. He said, I didn't push right then. I was too tired and focused on making sure the kids were okay. I let them sleep at my place for the night and figured we'd talk the next day, except the next day she didn't show up. I got a vague text saying that she needed time to reset. That's when I started to dig a little. So yeah, she was out having her fun all night with some dude. A mutual friend, well, more her friend than mine, reached out to me a few days later and asked if everything was okay. Apparently, she had posted a group photo on her Instagram story, one that she probably thought he wouldn't see, from a rooftop bar that same night. Oh, there's that dead phone in action. You know, she must have posted that from a friend's phone or something. So yeah, they're all in a rooftop bar having a great time. She's there probably with some dude posting photos publicly. She probably thinks that because she blocked her ex-husband that he wouldn't be able to see this, by the way. She was dressed up and sitting very close to her boss, a guy he'd met only once. The caption said, work bonding vibes. The friend who sent it to me said that she didn't want to get in the middle, but thought I should know since the kids had been left alone. That was all I needed to see. He forwarded the screenshot to his lawyer the next morning. Ooh. Leaving 2 young kids home alone for over 7 hours without anyone physically present while lying about it is more than just bad judgment. It's dangerous. We filed for an emergency hearing to revise custody. At first, she tried to deny it, claiming someone stopped by briefly, but couldn't provide a name or a number. Eventually, she admitted that no one actually came and that she didn't think it would be a big deal. She also claimed she was networking and didn't plan to stay out that late, and the judge was not impressed. So this is one of the rare cases, I suppose, when the judge must have seen through it. I'm surprised it actually got that far. You know, usually when women do nonsense, the courts don't actually really give a damn about it. But of course, she tries to pull the, oh, I was networking card again. And like, this woman got caught at a rooftop bar posting Instagram stories. Like, what do we think networking actually is? And this is probably what she was doing throughout the marriage as well, right? This dude seems to think that, oh, you know, her job consisted of marketing and she had to go out there to these social events and do networking. This was probably the quote-unquote networking that she was doing the entire damn time, by the way. Again, I say this in a lot of these stories, but the first instance, it's like, when you go through this as a dude, first of all, if you catch her cheating, she's cheated way longer than you've caught her for. So let's just say you catch her at the end of your marriage, and that is the end of your marriage. She was probably cheating well before that. She was clearly cheating during these networking events. She was clearly, you know, not actually networking on these events, as you've now just found out, quote unquote, found out. She probably was doing this the entire damn time. Okay. Like, so, and I wouldn't be surprised if she did this more than once for the children as well, just left them completely unattended. She didn't lose custody completely, but the arrangement changed drastically. I now have full physical custody, and she's down to supervised weekend visits for the time being. She's also been ordered to take a parenting class and attend a review hearing in 90 days. To be honest, he wasn't trying to punish her. He just wanted to make sure the kids were safe. But I'm also not going to sit back and pretend like it's okay to leave 2 young kids home alone so you can drink with your boss and call it quote unquote work. So he says the kids are adjusting well. They don't know the full story, just that dad is taking care of them full time now. He's had his moments where he feels bad, like maybe he overreacted. But then I remember how casually she lied, how easily she risked their safety just to impress some guy from the office. Parenting isn't about being perfect, but it sure as hell isn't about putting your social life before your children. Yeah, so this ex-wife, right? No, ex-wife, I'm pretty sure. So that he says down here, by the way, that they had a rough final stretch of their marriage. What's the bet that she was cheating with this exact same boss, or going out and seeing, you know, going out and partying and everything, and he had an issue with it, and that's why the marriage ended? And lo and behold, she's still doing it, still claiming that it's networking. Ditches her kids for well over 7 hours, claims to have a flat phone battery. Meanwhile, she's out there partying on the weekend with random dudes. I'm not sure if it was the weekend, but partying with her boss and everything. Decides, by the way, genius that she is, to post it on Instagram as well. Such a classic modern woman thing to do. But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. Do not forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Do you guys think it's fair that she lost, a good chunk of custody and the dude has physical custody now? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.